Hello, we're gonna go deep game. We're gonna do original Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Tracks, no booster DLC tier list maker. I'm Tyler, this is Ed. We're gonna fucking go now.
We're straight into it.
Woo!
DK Jungle.
It's good.
It's good.
Let's just throw it in B. Maybe it'll go up to A. Maybe it'll go down to C.
we can
Let's throw it in B.
feel it around.
When it starts, I'm never mad. I love it. It's fun.
I feel like this is one that you put a lot of practice into.
Definitely, yeah.
And I had a hard time.
The shortcuts are hard, but satisfying to get, and like hitting those tight turns. Are so
I remember
satisfying.
you showing me some of the best ways through that. That was crazy.
It was good.
This one,
That one's your fucking jam. I feel like.
This is.
You're always ahead of me.
There's nothing crazy about this one, but I am always winning.
But also that shortcut at the end is so fun to hit
tight,
too.
so
I really
tight.
like to judge these levels of if there's a good fun shortcut that is a high skill level to hit.
Yeah.
Like you can do okay and still do it, but if you do it perfectly, it's way harder.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
it's
what
so
I like.
hard to bounce off of that thing and then miss the grass too.
Well, I like to jump over the grass, right? Like you take
Well, yeah,
the
but
short
it's a
turn.
big thing
Yeah,
of grass.
yeah,
You can't
yeah.
jump the whole thing.
But your boost is going to get you
Yeah.
through no matter what. It's most ideal no matter what. I've never slowed down if I do it right. It's just perfect. So satisfying. Piranha Plant Slide, I'm going to put that in fucking D. That shit's boring to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the thing at the end gives a little suspense and tension, but if I'm honest with myself, it's like I'm like, all right.
I don't love.
The first half is so boring.
I almost feel like we should do this twice. Once for actively racing each other, and once for time trials. We won't.
Yeah.
But in a regular race, this one is
I think it's more fun. What you do?
Sorry, keep talking. Let me.
Oh, yeah. I think it's more fun in a race than when you're doing time trials because of that suspense at the end. It's just a simple shortcut otherwise when you're doing your time trial. So.
I disagree.
Oh.
And
Oh!
it's up to chance if you're gonna get that last one, which is kind of neat in like is he gonna do it? Is he not? But then like when you're in time trials, it's just like, okay, well, I just have to do this. That's where you have to use the mushroom. There's no question about it. There's nowhere else in the track to use it.
Well, that's why I like it more in a race than in a time trial.
Yeah.
Boring.
I disagreed with you because I was turning the mouse back on. Welcome back, team. This is gonna make a lot more sense now that I can gesture at things.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You didn't even show it. Okay, that's good. Okay. Dry Bones.
You don't like this one.
Not really. I want to like it, though. I really do.
I do. The shortcuts in this one are
Well, there's that one part,
good.
right? Like, okay, you do the thing and do the sharp left turn,
weaving through all the
and
things.
then there's like the fucking the dead piranha plants.
Yeah.
That turn into where you start to go sideways. Just the turn before that, it's all one big fat.
It's
turn.
all
And
one big fat turn.
I love that.
I
really
remember
made me love it more.
discovering that and
Yeah.
showing that to you, and that was my main argument
That
for why I
made
liked
me
that one so
like
much.
it a lot more
Big
than I used
purple
to.
boost.
I mean, I will put it in B. I want to like it more, and I
agree.
do
think
like
it's
that a
B.
lot. Like
that was a fun one to practice too, because like while it's like that other one where there is that obvious best point to use that mushroom right at the end, there's a lot of skill to get through the rest of it because you're kind of sliding around on the
sand.
On the sand, yeah.
And even if you have everything you need, you still have to execute it well at the end to do a solid lap. And that's still in my brain, still kind of hard to do.
It's a hard level.
It is, but it's good. I mean, better than I used to think. For
Yeah.
sure. Bowser's Castle is fun. I think we always have close, scary races on this one.
Agreed.
I really do enjoy it. I think it's solid. I think that's the one with the wrecking balls and shit. Yeah. And the big slimy slimy. Yeah.
There are a lot of skillful turns dodging the lasers
Yes.
from the statues.
Yes.
And a lot of cliffs that you can fall off, especially like at the swingy ball part.
Yeah.
There's not a great shortcut spot, but I think the general difficulty of the rest of the level really elevates it a little bit.
And I'm still sort of on the fence sometimes, maybe because it's been a while, but like at the end, like, do you want to hit the ramp or do you want to take the tighter turn? Like, that's something you have to make a decision on, I feel like, every time. And I like that. So definitely, let's put it at A.
That could be an A, yeah.
I like it.
Agreed.
Flat top cruise, kind of boring.
Kind of boring.
But I like getting on the ship. That's fun.
I do like the big U-turn into like because you can get a real tight turn through all that garbage on the ship.
Yeah, like
I feel like doing this one.
Sure.
I feel like this one has high highs and low lows.
I agree with that. Yeah, I just don't like those big long paths where you're just hitting boost pads for a while. And yeah, lightning bolts, but it's like that sucks. Yeah, you're not like, oh, exciting, I'm dodging this. It's like this sucks.
It's like either I'm going to hit this boost or avoid the lightning. Yeah, it's not like you're reacting to anything crazy. Right. I'd say this is a really right down the middle one.
Ooh, I guess so, yeah. That's fine.
Just because it does feel really cool to do that part through the ship.
That's true.
I like that first jump after the beginning where you go up and U-turn and then you go over the bumpy.
It is kind of fun to do that, too. Yeah. I agree. Dolphin Shoals is also fun, actually. I really like... a good solid lap where you get everything done correctly, which is hard, surprisingly hard. But I also like how we've learned over time the improvement of like going through like the pipe stuff with like the bubbles and stuff, realizing that it's nothing special. You just fucking go straight basically, and it is the fastest. When we used to think it was like, oh, it's this way. Yeah. Actually, no, it's just we figured out it's faster to do the other way.
I don't think I hate any of these, but I do. Well, I don't think, but I do think I like this one among the least.
Okay, that's fair. You want to put it in a solid D then? I mean, you're fair to do that, or we could do C because I like it a little more.
We could do C because you like it a little more.
Okay.
This is a go team effort here.
That's true. That's true. I'm excited when we get to the S's. I think we both already have a few in our head. Cheap Cheap Beach is fun.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten more mad on that level, losing to you in some crazy ways than many others.
It's that end gets so tight.
It does.
And it really comes down to how well you do those turns, if you've got a mushroom.
It is a very tight level.
Yeah.
Like the turns are tight. It almost feels like a smaller, more compact thing, which is fun. I would say that's a solid B.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
Thinking about racing this one too, when items, specifically shells, are on, this has a lot of good places to like cut in front of a tree or cut in front of a crab to cut off a red shell. Yeah. I think that's a lot of fun.
We've also landed so many solid hits on each other at that level. So good. TikTok clock is great.
That's a really good one.
It's fucking fun. Honestly, I could just throw that in A.
I think so too. I'd say like there.
It's kind of unexpected in my opinion that it's so fun because it's like there's not any super. I mean,
there's nothing crazy about it. Yeah.
But like at the end, the way that shortcut changes every lap.
But
it's so hard, but cool.
S tier, 200cc racers, you can take that shortcut every lap.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Some of it you have to like jump over the gap and then land drifting on the hands, but
I love like drifting, boosting, jumping into another drift boost. 200cc is where it's at. Yeah. That should be said. Yeah, this whole tier list.
Why are you playing this game if you're not playing 200cc?
Right, yeah.
If you're crashing into stuff and not turning, just keep trying. You'll get used to it.
You're right.
It's the best way to play the game.
You want to have an extra element to have control over your vehicle, which is knowing when to brake and how to do it well. That's more dimension, and that's a good game.
So good.
Yeah. Wario Stadium, it's fine.
I really don't like the turn where you're coming off of being sideways into like going into the water.
I don't like the jumps with the fireballs.
Yeah.
I think that's just such a... it takes away from like what would otherwise feel very high speed. Like the start of the race is so fun. Oh, yikes, bro.
Yeah?
No, maybe a C in my opinion. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm like, no, I don't hate it. Jeez. No, yeah, it's just like if that turn off the wall was like just... It never felt like it was made for any CC in mind. Like, it's never smooth.
Yeah.
And those fucking jumps, like, if those jumps weren't there through the fireballs, and, like, I like the little bumps. Those are more fun.
Yeah.
Like, if it was just little bumps instead of big jumps that slow down your pace, I feel like the pace would be faster overall.
And then, again, on 200cc, you kind of have to hit the brakes to get that.
Get
going up onto the sidewall. I feel like I crash there a lot still.
Right. Which I think is kind of fun, but it definitely could be better in my opinion. I'm never, like, super stoked for it. Electrodome, I'm super stoked for it. Every fucking time.
This one is a really good one. It's got the place to use the shortcut, but I feel like I don't know, you got a lot of skill like landing, drifting, coming off of different jumps.
Yeah. I like just I guess I also like just the theme and like the sounds when you're racing too. You're getting feedback in ways no other level gives you, and it's so satisfying.
The piano down the stairs.
And it's like, oh, and that's so fun to hit too, while also having a good level. Like, I like when you're going sideways and then you kind of go back to normal, or you're upside down, I think. Yeah. Maybe. And like you're hitting the things that boosts while you're hitting your drifts perfectly, and those tight turns.
Oh, the part where it splits and there's a boost thing on the wall, and you have to like drag your back wheels across it to get the boost.
So fucking good. I give that an A for sure, in my opinion.
I think that's the highest A so far.
I agree with that. Yeah, it's super solid. Mario Circuit's fun. I like that one too.
That's a solid one.
I like that it's simple, but it's not so simple. Like, they did a good job with the oil slicks, and the turns, and the shortcuts.
And this part coming up and staying tight enough to get that very boost pad.
Yes.
Coming down and having to almost break around that U-turn.
Yeah, I really like that one. I honestly think, I see DK Jungle at B, and I almost want to put it kind of similar, where I had fun with it. I enjoy it. Maybe put it above DK Jungle,
I would personally
top B.
put it top of B now.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm feeling too.
Dry desert.
I doubt I have the percentage in the time attack that I used to, because I think people have just gotten better, but I've never seen myself hit a higher thing in the scheme of like 200cc time attack in the world, where it's like, oh, you can't go higher. Yeah. It's at the top, it's at the bottom where there's like one bar.
Yeah. I feel like we're always in like those top 2 bars.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one, I am pretty attached to it. I like the way it changes. Yeah. And like falls, and
I think it's fun. Like it has those big spots, but there's enough there that you can still do and like optimize. Like, it's a very optimizing.
There's a lot to optimize in this one,
and so it may feel open, but it's not as open as you think when you know what you got to do. Unlike Dolphin Shoals, where there's not a lot you can do when you are actually not Dolphin Shoals. Sorry, like Piranha Plant Slide. It's like you're on the fucking thing, and you're getting boosted, or even Cloud Top Cruise, where there's lightning bolts. There's nothing to optimize. You're just not getting hit. So in Dry Desert, I think that's all. I think that's a top B or a low A as well.
I'd say low A, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely like that. Sherbet Land is also very fun and hard.
This is another one with a lot of optimization.
Yes. Those like getting hopping hard, over the part where it will totally stop you in your tracks. If you fuck up, it's so not worth going
shortcut,
for. But you have to hit it. Yeah. You have to. That's what I really like. It
cuts a lot off.
I really like that you have to, and you are punished for fucking up. Whether you go underwater or you miss that. Like, it is a punishing level.
Yeah. All the not doing things right is brutal.
And also, when you're in the tunnel and you have to take that sharp turn, like timing that is so fun. You have to do it right every time. Like, it's so fun. I really like it. I'm gonna put that high B as well, in my opinion. What do you think?
High B.
Or low? I do. I mean, we're hitting that real good tier, in my opinion.
Maybe like here.
Yeah, for sure. It could be around there. I'm fine with that. I like it more than Dry Bones, for sure.
Yeah. Do I like it more than Jungle? I think yeah.
Okay.
I think I do.
Right on.
Mario Circuit.
It's good. It's solid.
That's a solid one. I do feel like it's easy to be pretty good at this one.
Yeah, it's similar. It's very similar every lap. Once you get it down, it's down. Like, it's not too hard.
There's nothing crazy about it.
I think it's fine. Like, let's put it in B. It's good. It's
like
fun.
A low B.
Yeah,
I'd say like this.
Yeah.
Come on, there he goes.
I would almost say the exact same for Mario Kart Stadium, except a little higher in the B, because I agree, those pipe shortcuts.
Yeah, like, cutting through the pipes.
But also in that beginning, that first sharp turn, you can skip the grass and like go almost perpendicular to the track itself to really cut through. That is so much fun. I really like doing that.
Having to use that whole first turn to get the boost you need to cut through those things.
So sharp, so tight, but so satisfying. So that,
I do like the back and forth of the big U-turn before the end too.
Yeah, that's fun. That's good, yeah.
Maybe like...
That's fine. That's fine.
There's yeah. Mount Wario.
It's also a very good level. I mean, I am going to say that every fucking time. They're all fucking good.
I'm not the craziest about this one.
No?
It does have a lot of fun parts, but I'm not a big fan of like the bumpy into the trees.
The bumpy stuff is hard, and you want to have the right stuff to have fun through the trees, I agree. Yeah. And, yeah.
And then a lot of it's just like a straight shot down the mountain.
Right.
But at the same time, there's that first part through like the ice cliffs.
Oh, that's
where
fun,
you have to hold that drift into that
little
like shortcut jump going into the Yeah,
I mean
that's a solid B, I think, for me.
Maybe at the bottom of B.
Yeah,
because like I like it too.
Better than.
Oh yeah,
better than that. It's got some fun shortcuts. I think better than Mario Circuit.
It's solid.
Maybe,
Meh.
Yeah, this is gonna get harder as we go.
Yeah, it is.
Try to sort it by tier.
Right. Rainbow Road's great.
Yeah,
it's your fucking level. Tell me about
this one. This one doesn't do anything crazy, but I think the having the path gridded like that, like you can see all the little squares, how it has that through the whole level. I love challenging myself to do those wide turns. This is a bad example because you have to hit those boost pads. Yeah. But to stay in that first thing all the way through.
The yellow edge in the square.
Like keep your front tire on the edge of the thing. And there's
that's
no...
why you do so fucking well.
There's no guard for it, High risk, high reward. Because if you crash on it, the other person's probably not going to.
Right.
Like... I feel like if you're in second and the person in first crashes, you adjust your strategy to just be, okay, don't crash. And
exactly. Yeah. It's euphoric, too. It's fun.
Yeah.
I wish we could do 3 laps of it.
Yeah, me too.
Like, really, because that gives you room for more just high-speed chance of crashing or not, you know?
There's no good place for shortcuts. But I feel like the building of the turns is really good. Maybe like that.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Royal Raceway.
It's solid. I would even put that in A in my opinion.
I was going to say, this is a really good one.
Sharp turns, good shortcuts.
Really extending a drift to make multiple turns.
Yes. I love cutting down turns, turning 3 turns into 1.
Yeah.
While going faster. Like, that is fucking great.
And I feel like this one is really good for it. It does lag in a couple places. You have to really hit the brakes. And there's that long part where you're just going up the ramp and then you do the jump and then you're just making a turn.
Still fun. I really look forward to that one a lot. So I would say A for sure.
Say here or here.
I would put it in front of TikTok Clock.
Like that?
Yeah. Toad's Turnpike is, I mean, it's better than that 64 version for sure.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
It's hard. There's no choices to make in it.
Yeah, so definitely I might have to put that in D as well, simply because it's not when I'm like, yes, I get to push myself to the limit here. It's like, all right, let's get hit less than Adam, which is usually not what happens.
This one, I feel like it could jump up to a C if it wasn't for that turn where you have to drift and either move into traffic or stop drifting and then drift again before you get a substantial boost.
Yeah, that's true, because you have to either pull it wider and dodge fucking cars.
Yeah, keeping on the shoulder there could be a really fun turn. It's just the fact that it levels out for a minute.
Yeah, like too long for you to be like, let go and start again. Like, that would be fun if like, let go and go again. Yeah. But you're like, let go.
Yeah, you can like make, all right, here we go. You can make the choice to cut deeper into traffic and like go around stuff.
And crash and die, it's fun.
It's dangerous.
Yoshi Valley's fucking great. I love that level very much. We know the best path. Yeah. The best path requires lots of tight, optimized drifts and turns.
And really fun optimized drift.
Like every part of the level's fun. Like the egg is hardly an issue. Yeah. And when it hits you, it's your fault. Anytime, without a doubt. And up to the very end, there's chances of coming back. Yeah. There's
a lot of shortcuts. A lot of different ways you can do the shortcuts at the end. You can go for that jump and get a good drift. You can go deep and try to dodge the tree right before the thing.
Fucking, I almost want to put that in S, but it's not compared to the S's that I know I have in my heart.
Yeah.
So it has to be top A.
I think top of A.
Yeah.
Top of A,
it's so good.
This
so good.
Rainbow Road.
This one is fun.
Yeah.
It's so hard though.
This one jumped a lot in my heart.
I agree.
After we time trialed it.
Yes.
Heavy on the brakes here.
Yeah, that beginning is less fun than like when you're cutting through all the different paths. Like I love that shortcut.
The part where it splits and they're like going around each other and you jump from one path to the other to keep the straightest line.
It's so satisfying to hit that correctly, which it's so hard to do.
This one got a little up higher for me because at my Halloween party last year, somebody was like, "Ooh, Mario Kart, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know." And Bren was like, "Oh, Adam plays Mario Kart." I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know." And we just picked random, and this was like the second one that came up. And like the people that were watching didn't even understand the jumps I was making between the things. They're like, "You're so far ahead." Like I lapped the person behind me and there were only 3 of us playing.
That is fucking great. I love being able to pull that up. Be like, Mario Kart, oh, okay,
yeah, yeah, sure.
If you want.
Yeah.
You're not like,
I'm not in the top percentile of this game.
Nah, I mean, there are always going to be better people at Mario Kart than me. And you're just make them wish they were never fucking born in a race within 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a solid talent to have that you can inflict someone with that much just shame and guilt for even picking the game to play.
But it's also a curse because then nobody wants to play Mario Kart with you.
That's true. That's what the internet's for. But people have less good sportsmanship, in my opinion.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Anyway, B, high B. You can give it an A if you want, low A, in your opinion. What do you think? I want to hear what you say.
I was going to say like mid A, so if you think B, maybe like the low A.
Yeah, like we could put it above Dry Desert. Like I have fun with it. I do.
Yeah, it does have a couple parts where it doesn't quite shine as hard, but a really solid level.
The road is not as rainbow in certain parts of it.
Shy Guy Falls.
Oh my god. This one is fun, but like, god fucking damn if it feels like you can never get a grasp on that last goddamn jump.
Yeah, I feel like if I
want to try every time.
I feel like you do time trials on it enough and you get that last shortcut sometimes. It's like my least consistent shortcut in the game. It's crazy.
Getting a mushroom is so foolish. Like you don't want the mushroom, but
you need the grass to slow you down a little bit.
And you get impatient if you're behind. You're like, I'm gonna do it this time for the first time in my life. I'm gonna boost it and land it and pass them and win. And no, it never happens.
Well, I think the ideal time to use a mushroom there, right, is like super early. So you're using the last of the mushroom
to get through that grass,
going through the grass, and the grass like catches your wheels to slow you down enough that you don't go absolutely flying off.
Fly right off. Well, you want to just not even do a trick off that ramp. Just go off of it into a drift, boost drift into the next jump, and you're a solid safe turn at the end, and that's solid. But like thinking about that when you're in second and you have 3 mushrooms, it just doesn't go that way. It's
I could boost off of the jump.
If I could just do it
and land
faster
on the finish line.
I could just do it faster. It's fun though. I don't hate it at all.
Yeah,
I like it way more than a lot of these.
I would say high B, low A.
I would say high B.
Yeah.
I would say high B because I think there are ones that I like that aren't S's, but I think are A's way more than this one. In my opinion. So like let's in my opinion.
More than
Sherbet Lane, yeah. Let's just right there, I guess. It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
It makes me want Cheap Beach
a
little higher.
That's
too,
a good thing.
Sometimes I think about it, but it's fine. Donut Plains, solid. Love it. It's that I think is an A. I'm always excited to race in this one. Like
this one's got a lot of neat options you can pick.
Yeah.
Going wider for the item or like coming in through that water and then straight through this to just be faster.
Right. And it's just a close race every fucking time. Like, a lot of these are, but sometimes we each have one that we tend to win more. It's always a close one with this one. So I definitely think that's an A in my opinion.
I'd say like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Same with Sunshine Airport. I think it's a solid A.
Same place even, I think.
Yeah, like I see them very well. They're so good. Love every little bit you got to do in that one.
Yeah. This one has a lot of fun, tight turns you can make.
I like weaving through the plane.
Yeah.
Like, I think that part is probably my favorite part because you're hitting that turn and that ramp into a boost. And if you have your mushroom, you can cut through the grass to easily get into your next turn and dodging all this shit. Good stuff. Sweet Tooth Canyon's fucking great.
Yeah.
That's also an A, I think.
Agreed.
Like, it's so good. I like the taffy roads. I like...
Yeah. I was thinking of Water Park. Yeah. No, this is,
Water Park sucks.
Like this. I think maybe...
I like it more than Rainbow Road.
I like it more than Rainbow Road.
Way more than Rainbow Road. Oh, don't even get me started.
Yeah, this one does have a lot of solidity to it.
Yeah.
Thwomp Ruins.
I love Thwomp Ruins. I love Thwomp Ruins.
This one, I know you not as crazy about it.
I mean,
maybe it's because I always lose.
That definitely has a hand in our biases. Yeah, it's true.
This is one of yours.
I fucking love it. It's one of my favorites. So I would put it A, but if it knocks it down a peg because you don't like it, and it was a team effort here.
I mean, I don't.
You don't hate it, do you?
Yeah, I don't hate it.
You don't dread it when it happens.
No, a lot of those turns are fun. Do
you feel like there's opportunity for fun optimizing? Do you like? Is it like the next one where you want to beat me at it?
That I did beat you at it.
A Thwomp? Oh, Toad Harbor?
No, Toad.
Oh, you did?
That was some back and forth.
Do you have the record on that one?
Is this?
Anyway, Thwomp Ruins. That's solid. I think that's good.
I think that's a good spot. We come to our first S.
Yes, no, it's true.
Unanimous.
Yeah.
The turns on this one. Optimizing, braking and jumping through that alleyway. Cutting across the bridge, getting the boost and landing on the bridge.
My favorite is when you're taking that long up incline and you have to you're drifting left and you have to let go of your drift and hit right before you're on the ramp.
Yeah.
To fucking then trick and boost and all that. That is one of my favorite things in this game. That moment is so fucking solid. He makes you feel badass beyond most moments in this game. For sure.
Such a good level.
So good. Like, one of my faves for sure. Twisted Mansion. Amazing.
Yeah, big fan of this one.
Not S though. I think it's high A though, for sure. It's super fun.
I really like the getting that shortcut through the bookcases.
Yes.
When the other person doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just such a long way around, and then the person in first is just big chilling, and then suddenly you whoosh out of nowhere.
Yep. I like the turn at the end too. When you're off and you're flying, you have to land right, hit the brake pedal. So if you hit that right into the shortcut at the end, that feels super good. That's so super fun.
That's one that a lot of back and forth big drift.
Just love having to do complex shit while drifting as fast as you can. Simultaneously, it is so fun.
I would say
that's A for sure. Yeah, totally. Even. I'm with you on that. This is a D.
Yeah,
it's boring as fuck. Just don't care. Yeah,
not huge.
It's worse than Piranha Plant Slide, and you don't crash into cars as much as Toad Turnpike.
There's yeah. I mean, yeah. There's really nothing about it.
Yeah, it's super boring. Yeah. It's really just there to
a lot of big turns. It's just like 3 big turns.
It's just like real life driving. It's boring.
Yeah. Grumble Volcano.
Super good. Love that.
I really like that it falls apart and that each lap is different.
Yes.
There are a lot of hard turns in this one.
I feel like it's one I could actually still improve on a lot.
Definitely.
I think it doesn't feel solid because I haven't tried and done every potential sort of good idea during each lap.
That part through the caves, especially,
it's hard to know.
I feel like when we're in a regular race, I fall off at least once.
Yeah. I would give it a solid B, a high B.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's really good.
B.
Yeah.
Put it by Shy Guy Falls for a lot of potential.
Yes.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Moo Meadows is surprising to me because I actually love it a lot.
Yeah,
I
right?
really
right?
love it a lot.
It's a good morning, not many cows.
Yes, exactly. It's just fun to dodge them.
Yeah.
And the turns are tight, and like the moles at the end, they give you little boosts. It's just good, you know? Like I love, like, it's much like Dry Desert where it's open, it feels open, but you have that tight spots you can hit. Good vibes too. Plus like 1 for vibes, bro. Yeah. Solid. Oh,
doesn't quite beat Raceway for me, but
nah, that's fair.
Better than the Mansion. Yeah. Neo Bowser City.
I love this one very, very much. Yeah. I would almost put it in S tier, in my opinion. It's just solid.
It does have a lot of
throughout.
Good. Yeah.
Every turn is good. There's not a bad turn in that level. Like,
and they're all like they all lead into each other really well.
And they're very different. There's a high variety of turns. Yeah. You got your one that you can turn into like 3 turns into one. You got your tight turns. You got your wide turns. Like, I don't see a flaw in that level. I mean, the slick water adds a different element too. And
that's just something to like
shortcut into your second and third laps.
Yeah, I could see that being frustrating if you suck, but if you don't, it's really cool.
Us. Yeah, it's so good.
Animal Crossing.
I feel like you have a love-hate with it.
Yeah, I'm a big Animal Crossing enjoyer. I feel like a lot of aspects of this level is really fun. I never hate playing it. But it doesn't stand out as a favorite. It's not doing anything crazy.
I don't think it is either. It's fine.
It's solid, like high B, I think.
I would almost put it around like Mount Wario Mario Kart Stadium, where it's like good.
I could agree with that. Yeah, you know, for sure.
It's not like phenomenal, but it's fine.
Yeah, solid. I'm never unhappy to see it.
Yeah, exactly. And I like the variety in the weather.
Very few of these.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah. Big Blue's great. I think I like Mute City more because it's right under it. I'm seeing it. I like Big Blue though. It's fun. I don't think there's as much fun optimizing you can do as the Rainbow Road in Space.
Yeah.
With the different tracks doing the same thing, you can't really do as much with it.
This one does have some cool shortcuts with the jumps though.
Yes.
Just because for some reason the gravity is weird in that area.
Yeah.
And you can go really far without touching the track.
I would
some fun shortcuts, probably high B.
Yeah, I agree. I think so.
Like maybe the highest of Bs.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's fun. Like I'm not against it ever. Yeah. And yeah, you know
it's a good rush to the end.
It is. You are rushing.
A lot of speed things too. Dragon Driftway.
It's a fucking good one.
Wow. This one
probably S tier,
I agree. Honestly. I think probably like this.
Yeah. It's fucking fun. You have that turn. You
turn. This one I used to not like it very much. But gamers, there is a turn in this level.
The most turns saved you can do in this game.
It's one drift, and you skip like literally 5 or 6 turns.
It's insane.
Straight into the finish line. It's crazy. It feels so good to do it so hard,
and you could do it just so perfectly. It's not one where there's no sacrifices. Yeah, it's all skill.
Yeah. Once you get it down, it is. If you're doing anything else, like why?
Yeah,
easily one of the best.
I have yet to master it. I really want to. That's something
I would time trial that one. It's so satisfying.
Well, fuck. Boot up your shit and throw it on.
Let's
I wonder if
go
we can race
now.
each other on online things. I don't know if we can do that. I would love if we could do it. I think we can.
So.
I think maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. We definitely. Anyway, we'll figure that
online multi.
We should do it though.
Yeah.
We should throw it on there and I can race you.
We'll do this.
Excitebike is a fucking gaslight of a level if I've ever known it.
Yeah. What was the thing about this one?
We thought it was randomized or not. The jumps.
Yeah.
And I don't remember. Don't remember the conclusion.
It's
not randomized. It's not. It's the same every time.
It is, but I don't remember. One of us,
because we were high all the time racing, so we never knew.
We were both so differently opinionated on this.
Yeah,
that one person bet the other person $50 literal dollars.
I thought it was 100.
Oh, maybe 100.
Yeah,
of like, I will actually pay you this if I'm right or not.
I do remember that feeling of like, yes, a real bet.
Yeah, and with all intention of doing it, it just never,
it's not
never
a real
happened.
Bet. No,
Yeah.
that's silly to do. We were still in our 20s. So
Yeah, it was a lot of money, but I feel like we were both completely ready to do it.
Yeah, no,
it just never came to be.
So funny.
Not an exciting one.
No,
not
it's
an exciting
C.
one.
I'd give it a C. It's fine. That being said,
I
like it more. Yeah, than Dolphin
like
Shoals.
it.
It's fine.
I'm glad you agree. Cheeseland.
That's a high A.
Yeah.
That's almost an S, but it's not. It's almost an S though. It's so good.
I think. Ooh.
You're like low A,
Yeah,
like
there you
ooh. Just
I think like that. I like
like that
Electrodo
too,
more.
Yeah.
I'd rather do cheese than music.
yeah, for sure. Same.
This one has a lot of different shortcuts to pick from,
It's so good.
and a lot of tight turns that feel so good to do.
If you have the mushrooms for it, you will win.
Yeah,
That's it. It takes one lap to do it right to win. And that I love that sort of like ability to have a trick up your sleeve that strong.
Yeah.
But you still have to do it right.
that cuts down so much of the level, but still does take a lot of skill.
And if you're impatient, I mean, again, the mantra Adam and I have racing is it's never over until it's over, and you cannot give up.
Yeah.
Not even a hint in your heart or your soul, in your core being, the thing that tells you are a human on earth that makes you one with everything. It can't quit for a fucking instant.
Yeah.
Because you can win no matter what.
I've literally lost because I've drifted too hard and crashed dead stop into the finish line.
Yes!
Like where you have to back up and drive forward again to finish.
Oh, it's so insane. No, you can never quit.
Yeah,
no matter what. All these levels. It goes without saying, every single level, none of them, you can win if just anything can happen.
Yeah.
You know? You can't
Go with
write it
all
off.
your
You
heart
have
all the
to,
time.
every time.
Ribbon Road.
I love this level.
I do really like it.
I think it's definitely in the A tier, and I'm happy to see A tier. I think it's getting bigger than B tier. That's how much we love this fucking game.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
I
like that the shortcuts are fucking hard, frustrating not to get. But once you do, though, it's satisfying, and then you can boost another shortcut at the end of after that even, and it's so fun.
I'd say
You could put it under or
maybe
above.
like
You want it
this.
above Wumpa Runs, I would say for sure. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. That's good.
Not. It's kind of the same energy.
Yeah. No, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah. Kind of longer
with
one.
like big
Bigger
loopy
ones,
things with no edges.
Yeah. No,
but
definitely.
I like it more. Those shortcuts are pretty crazy.
It's good. It's fun. It's hard. Baby Park is insane and fun, but not like
It's not
fantastic.
It's not doing anything crazy.
At top of C.
I agree.
Yeah. Like it's fine.
It's just around and around. It's cool that it's 8 levels and the song gets faster every time.
Yeah. And shit can happen. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yoshi Circuit is S. Hey, put that back. we have a discussion to have with that.
Yeah,
okay?
you're
Put
right.
it back.
You're right.
Dude, it's my favorite in the game, personally. Like, Toad Harbor is number 1, but it's my favorite. So, I mean, it's right there with Dragon Driftway. Basically.
Yeah,
It says, you're right. It's fine.
I meant to be hovering it here.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
Either way.
do think it's there. I'm not as crazy about this one as you are, but it is really, really fun. I like that you can do that shortcut without a mushroom.
Yes, and it's so hard.
Yeah, it is. That's the thing that holds me back.
If you practice it more and you get it consistently, I think it will bump it up for you because it just unlocks that mushroom solidly anywhere else.
And there is such a good spot for it. You can get that purple if you go for it.
It's so good. Thank you.
This is my least.
Yeah, and I love it. It's just so fucking funny. I love how much you hate it.
I much dislike.
That's fair. Do you want to put it?
I will say that the part where you're hitting the stones, it's cool to throttle yourself to get that so you can jump and go through the sword.
Do you like it more than Wario Stadium or no?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay. Want to like it more than Piranha Plant Slide? Really? Like, or less? Really? Wow, you put it in the bottom?
It's really my least favorite.
Okay, for my sake, can you just put it above Piranha Plant Slide?
Okay.
On D? I'll take it.
I was going to say, if you really like it, I can put it there.
I really do like it.
I can put it there.
Thank you. That's nice view. Ice Ice Outpost is one of my faves too.
Yeah.
I would almost put that in S.
I think this would be like, grab that bottom S.
Yeah. Like it's actually really fucking good.
Yeah. A lot of tight shortcuts, and especially when you're racing rather than doing time trials, the balance of I'm ahead.
Do I do the dumb thing?
Do I do this fucking shortcut and keep it?
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to crash.
Stay safe and I pull it off, then I'm going to pass you.
Yeah.
Like that's how fun it is. That's how solid that level
it
can
is
be.
such a big way around that shortcut.
200cc makes it so much more fun because it makes it that much harder.
Yeah.
It makes it so unreliable, but yet it's not like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a hard thing to pull off, but it's just dangerous and risky.
Especially when like you're in second place and you're like,
desperate, yeah. And then there's that turn at the very end where there's that other ramp. I want to get good enough to 200cc full speed, find the method. Like, take that hard wide turn before you're even flying in the air, preparing for that turn. I want to hit it every time. That's what I want to do. And
Definitely
I know it's
doable. You have to take that jump. I think you have to not take the boost from the flying jump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't do the trick.
Crash. You have to crash yourself, land drifting and slamming on the fucking brakes.
And then,
then
it slingshots you
straight,
way faster than if you didn't do it. It's true.
It's another one that cuts a lot off.
So much. So I fucking love that level.
Big love.
Mute City, I think, is top A in my opinion.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if it's S, but it's super fun. I love that shortcut at the end with that tight turn and the thing. Like, we used to think we needed the mushroom, but we don't. You just do a good solid boost, drift boost, that little hop, and then you're flying, kind of that low gravity situation again. Maybe it's just mute, like F-Zero physics or something, but like
it is kind of lower, especially during those parts where you're going down.
And I like that this is a level where it's giving you boosts, but it's not boring because you're still drifting and optimizing your drifts.
You really have
those
to
boosts.
aim for those boosts. And
I think that is
and to not clonk off of the the tower boosts.
And it doesn't feel too big or wide or long. Like you're doing stuff the whole time.
Yeah, it's over quick.
It's fun.
It's a lot of tight and rough turns.
It's good.
This one has grown on me.
I like that one a lot.
I think that's a top A.
Yeah, honestly, like it's hard.
Yeah.
But it's basic, but challenging, and like every turn counts. And like getting that ramp on that one turn where you're going left. Is that a ramp or is that just a hard ass turn that we're doing? I'm trying to remember.
There is the part that's in this picture.
No, that's right before the finish line. Yeah.
That's the end of it.
Like, you know what I mean, though, right?
After that first,
that
like,
sharp
U-turn.
right turn, and then there's that left
turn.
turn.
You have to, dodge those ramps almost to get the whole loop.
I want to get more better at that. Even more better.
I think that's a good spot.
I think so. It's very, very solid. Random. I think... I mean, it's not exactly a level.
I just put it here just because it wasn't. But thinking about it, that is how to
random
play
every time.
That's how to play.
So it's just like
that's why we have opinions on every one of these.
We don't choose the same ones.
Yeah,
we play every single one.
Because otherwise, we'd just be playing these and occasionally notice one of these and be like,
well, when you have the power to have your favorites, you start to like things less and less. Like what made it more fun starts to fade because that's what you're doing more often.
Yeah.
So like it's just like the seasons, right? You got to have winter to enjoy summer, or vice versa. People, whatever.
Yeah.
So you need to play all of them in order to enjoy the ones that are your favorites the most.
I agree, and I also think that each level brings its own unique thing to the table that you have to learn by doing that level.
Right. The skills.
They all teach you something.
All of our skills. This is why we're so fucking good at Mario Kart, people.
They all teach you something.
I
Super
agree.
Bell Subway.
Yes!
Who knew? I
God.
feel like people would hate this level.
It's so good.
Just because there's things to crash into. But there is...
Either way,
so much optimizing to do.
Yes, there is. I think this was one of the first ones that we really got so good at
because we kept
getting
fun
better
to time trial.
As we got better with everything else. We kept getting better at that one too.
Yeah,
and I like that the subways are predictable compared to the traffic.
Yeah.
And just as detrimental, of course, but like you can't hate it. I love you're going between them if you have to. Like if it's a crazy race, it's not optimal. But like if you're going between them,
back a little
and
bit
you pull it
in between,
off, it's good. And those tight turns between that and the gravel,
I like the optimization of the getting to a big turn at the same time as one of the subways and having to drift to turn right, but also cut around the right side of the coming subway.
Feels
so good.
It's fucking solid. It's such a good level. Wario's Gold Mine. This is an interesting one.
Yeah, it's not doing anything wild.
I would put it low B.
I'd agree.
It's better than everything in C.
Yeah.
And I honestly think I like it more than Mount Wario.
More than Mount Wario?
Mount Wario. And while we're at it, can we just bump Cheap Peach Beach? God, I can't talk. Can we bump it up?
Yeah,
I feel like I like it more than where it is on the list.
This is one of the first ones we picked.
Yeah.
Like
I would, just straight up there. Yeah, it's good. It's solid. It's very fun though. Anyway,
Wildwoods.
Wildwoods is fun. Actually, it's hard to hit right. It's like Shy Guy Falls if it wasn't mean.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I think high
we pulled some
for me.
tight shit on that stuff, and random doesn't pick it that often.
It really does.
It really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
I would say high A as well. I think I'm gonna put it right between Music Park and Cheeseland, in my opinion. I like it more than Music Park. It's on the top row. A. But that's my opinion.
You really like it.
I really do more than...
I think my thing is I don't like it more than Royal Raceway.
Oh, good point, yeah. Let's put it right there.
But I think... Was this like the first one we did? I think Music
Clock, yeah.
I think Music Park was a good
I like Sunshine Airport
choice
more than...
But now that we're looking at all this, I think I would also put it below the Woods.
Yeah.
Maybe... Okay. No, I think I still like it more than Moo Moo Meadows.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Was that good?
Wow,
I think this is pretty fucking good. We just
Can we
easily
zoom out a little bit?
Talk about every very initial 48 tracks of Mario Kart in 40 minutes, no problem.
Yeah.
45? Damn, dog.
Well, we'll just cut off the bottom for this final.
It doesn't matter.
It's fine. Here, look at those.
I'm glad that there's only 3 that we really dislike.
Yeah.
Well, 4 technically, because you don't like Hyrule Circuit. Yeah. It's fine. But like, such a solid game. Mm-hmm. So many. There's like just peak. Then you got your fucking good solid levels. Then you got your good levels that are good. They're fun.
I really liked that A tier came out to be the biggest tier.
Me too. There's that many that we love that much.
It's just such a good game.
Yes. I mean, there's a reason you can sink hundreds and hundreds of hours in it over time and memorize almost every single drift on every single turn in every level in this game.
It is crazy.
Even those bottom ones.
Yeah. It is crazy how much we could, like, even with my Aphantasia, like, we can talk about these levels and specific turns in the levels, when to use the mushrooms for each and every one.
It's insane.
And if anyone else understands this game as well as we do, nice. Yeah, if not,
share
I'm sorry.
Hit like, subscribe, comment in the comments. We would appreciate it.
Is there anything at the top that you don't like or anything at the bottom that you do?
Can you sell us on levels we like less and make us like it more? I'd love that.
Yeah, convince me.
Yeah, no, for real. If there's things we don't know about, if there's things that are some of your favorites, tell them. Tell them us. Tell them us.
Tell them us.
Tell them us on the internet.
All right, lads. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, goodbye.